Alright, so I believe we left our friend Beek, like, being offered food. And I was like, you need to go and, like, get back with your squad, you know? I think that's where we left off. So, get back into it. Uh, and back, I had to catch my breath for a moment. I looked all around the night market for Acro and Beef, and I finally found him by the town fountain. One sec, let me hurry over. Oh, they're arguing with each other. They're arguing about me. Oh boy. Thief just scolded me. He yelled and told me I was reckless for running off and getting lost like that. He said, what if the Shadow Man found me? What if something happened? I told him I was sorry. Acro sighed and said what's done is done, but if I couldn't be trusted to stay by their side, they'd have to keep me in the bottle for my own safety. He looked just as regretful for losing sight of me. Now they're back to arguing with each other again. V says I'm too weak of a familiar to be roaming about. It's about me and why I should be allowed outside a bottle. V says I'm too weak of a familiar to be roaming about, while Acro arguing that I need to feed off the emotions of the environment around us to get stronger. But they're saying all this as if I'm not right next to them. At least the fountain is pretty. There's a marble statue of a regal lion man in the middle of the circle of water spouts. The moss covering the edges and the cracks of the fountain tell me this hasn't been taken care of in a while. Wait, there's something bubbling in the water. Is that a person? Let me take a closer look. A reflection? No, it looks far more tangible. It's reaching out to me, like it wants to take my hand. No. You need to put a stop to that. What the hell am I doing? Leave you alone for a week and you're already getting in trouble. We just appeared somewhere else. I just heard Acro say it's the capital. Did we just get teleported? I was asking Acro about what I saw in the fountain, but then a sudden spell of dizziness came over me and I fell into the water. Veef and Acro tried to pull me out, but some weird force pushed them into the fountain with me. And then that bright light engulfed us, and now we're in another fountain at the royal capital. What the hell is going on? Was that a teleportation magic? From who? From where? Ugh, I'm soaked. Acro says that powerful mages can weave water magic to create portals connecting to different places in the world. That we moved from one fountain to another. He's certain that what happened because of the bright light we saw. I don't know what's going on, but I gotta get my bearings first. Okay, so we teleported to the capital from one fountain to another, but this fountain is much more elaborate than the one in the other town. There's 12 statues surrounding the regal lion man. They're kneeling, reaching their paws into the sky. Water is being drawn from the palms before it dances the air. form elaborate prisms. Oh, this lion man has a crown. Yeah, him being a king makes sense all of a sudden. I just heard Acro make an incredibly loud groan, and Beef's gritting his teeth. They're just as shocked as I am with our situation. I can only believe we must really be far from where we just were. What are we to do? What are we to do now? What do we do now? Veef booked an inn at the town at night, and we'll have to find another. We're in the middle of a capital square, and there's people around us. They're all staring at us like we're lunatics, playing in the fountain. And whoa, is that stained glass on the brick roads? The whole square is lined with ornate stones and glasswork. There's mosaic patterns on the roads, and I think they're portraits of important beastmen. Not gonna lie, this area is giving ultra rich vibes, and there's even aqueducts and glistening azure water along the sides of the road. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I think my brain is fried trying to make sense of everything right now. Only thing that makes sense is what's in front of me. But I gotta figure out how we even... Wait, that rabbit. Could he have known that this would happen? Did he teleport us? Was he the one that made that illusion in the water? Hey, it's gonna be okay. Where are the other two? Where are the other two? They're getting out of the fountain. I probably should as well. It looks like they've been here before, so at least we're not totally lost. That's it? Okay. Okay. Okay, so we dried off and got to talking for a bit. I told him about the rabbit I encountered and showed him the picture I took of him. I told him how he mentioned the fountain, and the two agreed it was really suspicious. They didn't know who he was from the picture, though. So I guess we're back to square one, and we gotta find a place to sleep for the night. It's getting pretty late. Lucky we got all our stuff with us. Veef's gone to find another inn for us to stay at, and now Acro's suggesting I should go back in the bottle until we get settled for the night. After all that's just happened, he's worried I might be targeted while we're out on the street. I don't want to argue with him. Alright, friend, I should probably say good night for now. It's been a long day. Back in the bottle I go. At least this new inn will be nicer than the one back in the other town. I hope. I'll talk to you later. Actually, Yo, everything alright? Yeah, it's just... I know I panic, I ramble. I'm not easy to talk to. But despite all of that, all this time, you've been here listening. Thank you, friend. Remember to get a good night's rest. Don't worry, I will. I won't be getting a good night's rest. I could have just left this at the... I could have just got to here then. Oh, that's the glory of blind playthroughs, though. Oh, he's still typing. Oh, hang on a minute. Something's going down. I think I heard them say they're gonna take a bath? God, I haven't bathed since I got to this world. I could really use one too. And, not to mention, it could be a rare sight to behold, don't you agree? Okay. Oh. I can't believe I'm indulging. Well. Aren't you quite the degenerate? No, sit tight, Fred. Let me get out of this bottle and I'll go check out where these baths are. Bruh. Imagine if I was still with Jehovah's Witnesses and I was talking with this. I remember one time one of the elders just stared at my phone when I was looking at it from a different text message. And I was like, what the heck? I'm reading something that felt important. Huh? They're bringing bathtubs and hot water up to their rooms? They don't have a communal bathhouse here? What made you think? Why would they have one? Huh. I thought this was a bougie capital. Guess it's not much of a custom here. Seems like we've run into a problem, friend. Acro and Veef have their own separate rooms. We're gonna have to choose who we'll be bathing with. I just hope they both have a good supply of soap and shampoo. You think beastmen have any good skincare products? Probably not. Hey. Anyway, who do you think I should bathe with? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up. Alright. Let's go. Let's look at Veef. Veef? Okay, I'll go join him. I see. It's his firm belly that's piqued your interest, right? Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I'll be back in a bit. Really, man? I'm gonna reload. I've had a rough weekend already. He's back. A few attendants came into the room with a giant wooden bathtub. But where's the water? Whoa! They're casting water magic. A swirl of hot water is filling the tub. Are these attendants powerful mages or something? Or is this just standard household magic? Fascinating. Veef seems content with the temperature of the water. Before the attendants left, they said that if we need to refill the tub or adjust the temperature, we can use the orb on the table to channel residual water magic into it. I don't know what that means, but Veef already started to take off his clothes. I better do the same. And don't worry, buddy. I'll deliver the goods as promised. Now, I'm going to ask Veef if shampoo exists in this world. Be back later. Bruh. Bruh. Oh. I don't know if I can show this. To be honest, I can't stop blushing either. I don't know if I can show this. Oh, and before you get all worried, Veef said that he was fine with me taking pictures of him as long as I don't go showing my phone around the Capitol. He just asked me if I liked what I saw in the photo. I'm gonna go take that bath. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Friend, good night. Let's see if I can reload. I don't know if I can show that. I mean, it's not showing, you know. Alright, I'll go join the acro. He says he's okay with it. Dang, that wasn't long. I'm done. See, the last time I had a bath scene and I tried to like do a, what's it called? I tried to do a short of my screw up. YouTube marked it as like YouTube marked it as like not appropriate. So I don't know. A few attendants came into the room with a giant wooden bathtub. Huh? But where's the water? Whoa! They're casting water magic! A stream of hot water is filling the tub. Acro seems comfortable with the temperature. He thanked the attendees and he gave each of them a tip. Before the attendants left, they pointed to the orb and said if we need to fill the tub, we can channel residual water on it and get things going again. Don't know what that means, but okay. Also, I've never seen people bathe in their bedrooms before. Won't this risk the floorboards getting wet? Oh, it looks like Acro's having trouble taking off his armor. He's asking me to help him. Alright, I'll deliver the goods as promised, buddy. Don't you worry. But right now, I'm gonna ask Acro if he's got any soap. I'll be back in a bit. Oh, right, time shift. So, what you think? I mean, how's the water doing that, though? Actually, scratch that. A picture already paints 1,000 words, lol. Oh, and don't worry. Acro said he's fine with me taking pictures. And wait, did I just see his ears flush? I better go in the tub. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night. Can I show this? Oh, he's up. Morning. Morning, Beek. How are you? Did you sleep okay? Man, I'm having an amazing breakfast right now. This inn is so much better than the one back at the other town. Wanna know what I'm eating? Yeah, tell me. Better than what I have here. Well, the closest thing I can compare it to is a continental breakfast, but you know, with a lot of substitutes, lol. We've got this real juicy grilled breast of chicken and a fried egg on top drizzled with tomato-like sauce alongside a crunchy leafy greens that taste of celery and onion. I know it's definitely not chicken. It's a big slab of meat, and I'm not sure if I can finish it on my own. I mean, I also have all these sides of bread to eat. There's a super soft bed that tastes kind of like sourdough, and if you spread honey and berry jams all over it, oh my god, it's divine. V is going to town on it and slathering so much honey on each slice. Breakfast isn't complete without coffee, though. I asked Acro if they had any, and he just looked at me like I was speaking another language. The tableware here is a little strange, too. No, but I don't mind. And at the last town, had us eating with our hands. And it's not like that's a bad thing, but I could really use a hand sanitizer. Okay. At least here they give you a bowl of water infused with some kind of floral citrus that you dip your hands into in order to wash them. Kind of fancy in a medieval sort of way. But wow, this cutlery sure is something. Their finger cuff thingies in a set of 3 per person. You attach them to your thumb, index, and middle finger. The middle finger cuff thing acts as a knife, while the others act as pincers to pick up or stab whatever's on the plate. I tried to see how the other two use it. Veef's completely ignored it and is just eating with his paws, while Acro is eating so gracefully with it like it's second nature to him. I suck at it. It's like learning chopsticks all over again. I suck at this. Slow down. It's like this. Everything I pick up, it keeps dropping. I'm trying to read here. I keep dropping everything I pick up. Acro just grabbed my plate and is cutting everything up for me. I'm not a child, dude. Come on. If it weren't for a stupidly cute smile, I would have said something. Guess he's just trying to help. He's not trying to feed me, lol. But damn, this food is so good. I wonder what other culinary delights await me in this brave new world. It's beautiful sunny days, so we're gonna do some sightseeing around the capital. Just kidding, lol. Wish we were doing that since we're in the capital. Acro wants to do more research at the library to uncover more about my summoning. And more importantly, we're going to try to find out who teleported us here. We've said casting spells on people without a good reason is a serious offense, but if they did have a reason, well, since we don't have any clues as to who the mage is, we can only wait for them to come to us. Anyway, time to head out. Keep an eye out for the Shadow Man. The Shadow Man? Yeah, the Shadow Man. Do you think he followed us all the way to the capital? You're right, I should be cautious. I'll talk to you later, friend. Oh, God. He goes a mile a minute when it comes to describing food. Alright. Hey, you there? I really hope being in a new place things would start to get a lot better, but everything okay? Well, it turns out I'm on some wanted list. Apparently, it's not out to the public yet, but still. How? Acro caught wind of this after overhearing a group of guards talking about how some high-profile nobles are secretly sending out search parties for recently summoned demons, unbound without a summoner. I'm trying not to have a panic attack right now. I don't want to be captured. I didn't do anything wrong. I need to ask them if they're going to hand me over. Veef said he'd only do it if I was a danger to the realm. And Acro said we need more answers before they make any rash decisions. They put their paws on my shoulder trying to comfort me. Is it okay if I change the topic? You want to know more about what the capital looks like? Keep him calm. Horse, what's it like? Great! Oh boy, here we go. The roads are sprawled out in a series of avenues, much like a European city. The stained glass I mentioned back at the fountain square seems to be everywhere. It makes the streets so colorful, like I'm walking on one side of the rainbow. I noticed that the glass is also different depending on what part of the capital we're in. When we were in the square, I saw all colors of the rainbow there, but now all the glass is red. Even the avenues are named and numbered after a section we're in. Currently, we're on the second red street. White palled bungalows line in rows along the street, and separated from the roads by the aqueducts passing right in front of them. The flow of the water is directed at a system of water wheels designed to move streams throughout the capital. They even move the water vertically up into the roofs. And the bungalows, it burst into the mist like through a sprinkler. No wonder it feels quite cool here, yet so humid. Most of the buildings here aren't very tall, save a temple in the palace, but the terrain here is far from flat. It appears this section is on the hill, and I can see the whole capital from here. I know it says it feels nice and cool here, but the humidity is making my clothes stick to my skin. I guess it's not so bad. Hey, they even have a magic cooling devices in their buildings, like the inn we just stayed at. Apparently, when you infuse something with water and wind magic, you can make the temperature around it drop. That's so cool. Can you heat up a place by infusing wind and fire magic too? I wonder. Still though, it pales in comparison to the greatest invention on Earth, air conditioning. No, ACs suck. Man, if I could learn how to use magic, I'd infuse my clothes as if they had a PC cooling system. No. LMAO. Could you imagine? You know what? Yeah, you should learn magic. You're right. Just you watch. I'll be the grandmaster of air conditioning magic in no time. Oh, God. Too bad I have absolutely no affinity for magic, but it's a nice thought. Oh well, at least I can still use those infused devices here. I know I should talk to them about... One sec, they're calling me over. Annie went offline. Acro just suggested I should hide in the bottle for the remainder of our stay here. Now, with both the Shadow Man and the Realm's guards and nobles after me, it would be safer if I stayed out of plain sight. Makes sense, I guess. I think Acro is just concerned for my safety, but... What do you think, friend? Should I hide in the bottle? I mean... I hate to say it. I think they'll... Like, I don't think they'll just leave you high and dry. I don't know. You'll be safe in the bottle. You really think so? Sorry. Yeah, better to be safe than sorry. Even if I'll be driven mad by the sheer boredom. Guess being bored is better than being captured. Oh, well, a different kind of captured, I mean. On the bright side, at least we know I can bring stuff with me inside the bottle. I'll ask Beef and Acro to help me out with that. This might be a good time to bookmark and say we're done. So apparently I skipped a picture. But let's make a bookmark. and we'll call this a video. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna debate about the bath time bit. Oh.